All right, so today's deep dive um, is going to be kind of different.
Oh,
Yeah, we're still talking about learning Spanish, but
yeah.
the approach we're looking at this time is inspired by a YouTube video
Mm-hmm.
that uses the Voynich manuscript.
Oh, wow, the Voynich manuscript.
Yeah,
Okay, now that's a fascinating choice. I mean, for those who maybe haven't heard of it, it's this mysterious book, right, written centuries ago in a script that nobody's been able to decipher.
exactly. And the video kind of uses that as a jumping off point to talk about the idea that there's like a hidden key to unlocking any language.
Okay.
And that key is mastering high-frequency words.
Interesting, like the words that we use most often in everyday conversation.
Exactly. Think about it, like how much of what we actually say relies on a pretty small set of words and phrases.
That's true, actually. Now that you mention it, it reminds me of, what's it called? Zipf's law.
Oh, yeah.
It basically says that in any language, like a small number of words end up making up a huge chunk of all the text.
Right. So imagine if you could learn those high-frequency words in Spanish. You'd have a huge head start.
That makes a lot of sense, yeah.
And the cool thing about this video is that it focuses on conversational Spanish.
Oh, so like the Spanish that people actually use on the streets.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Not just the stuff you find in textbooks.
That's so important, though. I mean, textbooks are great for the basics.
Yeah.
But to really sound fluent,
Right.
you got to get those nuances, those contractions and the way pronunciation changes in natural speech.
And that's something this video really emphasizes. In fact,
Yeah.
the creator even says that a lot of language teachers might be missing out by not focusing enough on this high-frequency phrase approach. What do you think about that?
I think there's something to it. I mean, grammar's important, sure.
All right.
But if you're a beginner and you get bogged down in all those rules,
Yes, yeah.
it can be really overwhelming.
Yeah.
But learning these common phrases, these chunks of language that you'd use all the time,
Yeah.
that could make things feel so much more, I don't know, approachable.
Yeah, it's like getting a head start in a race.
Yeah,
Even if you don't know all the technical rules, you can still get moving.
exactly.
So, are you ready to dive into some of these high-frequency Spanish phrases and see how they're used in real conversations?
Let's do it. I'm curious to hear what this video has come up with.
All right, so the first phrase on the list is mírame.
Mírame. Okay, so that means look at me. It's simple, but notice how even in just two words,
Yeah.
spoken Spanish, it flows together a bit more,
Right.
like mírame. Subtle, but it makes a difference.
Yeah, I can see how paying attention to those tiny details would help you sound more natural.
Absolutely. It's all about capturing that natural rhythm.
Okay, here's one I've always had trouble with. Te conozco.
Ah, do I know you? That's a good one.
Yeah.
Textbooks might teach you to pronounce it all carefully,
Hmm.
but in real life, people just say ya conozco.
Ya conozco.
Yep.
Oh, wow. That is a lot easier to say. Okay, this next phrase is one we could all use a bit more. Todo estará bien.
Everything will be fine. It's beautiful, isn't it? And you can hear those contractions again.
Where are they in that one?
Well, everything often drops the G sound at the end, and then will be kind of blends together.
Everything will be fine. It sounds almost like a little song.
Doesn't it? Spanish just has this lovely flow.
Okay, let's try a classic. ¿Cómo estás?
How are you? But again, even here,
Yeah.
casual conversation tends to shorten things up.
Really?
How are becomes more like, oh.
So, how estás?
Exactly. Sounds much smoother, right?
It does. All right, this next one's for all the busy folks out there. ¿Estás ocupado?
Are you busy? And as you'd expect,
What? More contractions.
of course, are you becomes aria.
So, área ocupado.
You got it.
Okay, I could definitely see myself using that one a lot. What if they ask me and I am busy?
Then you can simply say, sí, estoy ocupado. Yes, I am busy.
Sí, estoy ocupado.
Got it.
Okay, this is making me feel way more confident about actually using Spanish.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Moving beyond those textbook exercises.
That's right.
And
Uh-huh.
actually being able to speak.
Speaking of real world, this next one is for those game nights or anything with turns. Es mi turno?
It's my turn. And once again, we've got a contraction.
Let me guess.
Uh.
It is. Becomes it's.
Exactly. Es mi turno.
Es mi turno. It's like you're adding a bit of emphasis just with the way you say it.
You are. It's about finding that natural rhythm.
I love this. This is so much more fun than conjugating verbs.
It is, isn't it? It's all
Okay.
about discovery, and that can make learning a new language so much more enjoyable.
Okay, what else is on this list of high-frequency conversational gems?
Let's see, how about vamos a comer?
Let's eat. But wait, I don't hear any contractions there.
Ah, you're right. Not in the Spanish phrase itself,
Okay.
but in the English translation, let us always becomes let's.
Eight. That makes sense. I'm starting to realize just how many contractions we use in English without even thinking about it.
Exactly. They become second nature.
Okay, here's one I'm sure everyone's needed at some point. Tengo que esperar.
I have to wait. Now, this one isn't as obvious,
Oh.
but even here, there's a subtle change.
Okay.
Have to in fast speech, it often becomes more like hafta.
So it's tengo que esperar.
Exactly. Just a slight shift, but it makes it flow better.
I can hear that, yeah.
It might seem insignificant, but these small adjustments,
Yeah.
they can make you sound so much more confident and fluent.
Okay, I'm ready for another one. How about quiero ir contigo?
Ah, I want to go with you. This one's got a double contraction.
Oh, whoa, hold on. Where are those?
Well, want to becomes wanna.
Oh, yeah, of course.
And in casual English, with you can be with paya.
I want to go with Baya. It does sound more natural that way.
Right. It's about embracing how people really speak.
I'm starting to wonder if any phrases don't have a contraction when you say them naturally.
You might be surprised. But that's the beauty of this approach. It challenges how we think about language learning.
Totally. I'm feeling way more engaged with this than when I'm just memorizing grammar rules.
Exactly. And that's what keeps us learning, those little victories, you know?
For sure. Okay, what's next on our high-frequency phrase adventure?
Let's see. Oh, how about Kina eres?
Who are you?
Right.
Pretty basic.
It is. But even here, are you often turns into erea.
So, keen area.
You got it.
I'm noticing that these contractions not only make the phrases easier to say, but they also make them sound, I don't know, less formal.
Perfect for casual conversation.
Exactly. Like I could actually use these with native speakers and sound like I belong.
That's the goal, to bridge that gap between textbook learning and real-life fluency.
Okay, hit me with another one.
All right, how about this one? Te gusta bailar?
Do you like to dance?
Another classic. And of course, we've got our trusty contraction.
All right, let me guess. Tu becomes ta.
Right again. Te gusta bailar?
Te gusta bailar. That rolls right off the tongue. I'm starting to feel like I could actually hold my own in a conversation.
That's the power of these high-frequency phrases. They're the building blocks of confident communication.
So building on those blocks then, what else is on this list of conversational gold?
How about this? ¿Cómo es tu familia?
What is your family like? I know that one,
Yeah.
but I'm betting there's a contraction in there somewhere, right?
You're catching on quick. What is just becomes what. So you would say, what's too familiar?
What's too familiar? Perfect. I can already
Yeah.
picture myself using that one at a party or something.
Exactly. These are the kinds of phrases that can help you break the ice and connect with people on a personal level.
Okay, so speaking of personal details, how about tengo 35 años?
I am 35 years old. Simple and to the point. But yes, of course, we can make it flow even better. I am becomes I'm. So it's tengo 35 años.
Tengo 35 años. I'm really starting to appreciate how much these contractions can make you sound less robotic.
They do. They really do.
All right, I'm ready for another challenge. What else is on this high-frequency hit list?
Okay, how about a farewell phrase? Nos vemos pronto.
Oh, that's see you soon. But I'm sensing a contraction lurking in there somewhere, aren't I?
Good ear. You often becomes ya in fast speech, so it's more like nos vemos pronto.
Nos vemos pronto. I can definitely hear how that subtle change makes it sound more informal and friendly.
Exactly. It's all about finding that sweet spot between clarity and natural flow.
Okay, I'm ready for another one. What else do we have on our high-frequency phrase agenda?
Let's see. Oh, how about this? Por favor, llévame a esta dirección.
Please take me to this address. I don't hear any contractions there.
You're right, not in the traditional sense, but in fast speech, to this often blends together.
Por favor, llévame a esa dirección. It's subtle, but I can hear how it creates a smoother flow.
Exactly. It's all about those tiny details that can make a big difference.
Okay, I'm ready for another challenge. What's next?
All right, let's try it. Quiero quedarme aquí.
I want to stay here.
Oh.
But I bet there's a contraction in there somewhere, right?
You're getting good at this. Want to becomes wanna in spoken English. You'd say, quiero quedarme aquí.
Quiero quedarme aquí.
It's amazing how just that one little change can make it sound so much more natural.
Right. It's all about uncovering those hidden rhythms of the language.
Okay, I'm ready for another one. What else is on our list of conversational gold?
Let's see. Oh, how about this? Tienes novio?
Do you have a boyfriend? Ooh, that one feels a bit tricky.
It can be, but there's a contraction that can help.
Ew.
Do you in rapid speech is often pronounced as do, so it becomes du tienes novio.
You tienes novio. I can definitely hear how that makes it smoother.
Right. It's all about projecting that ease and fluency.
Okay, I'm feeling good about this. What else do we have?
How about this one? Te llamaré.
I will call you. But wait, there's got to be a contraction in there somewhere, right?
You know it. I will becomes I'll. So it's te llamaré.
Te llamaré.
No?
Perfect. I feel like I can handle a phone call in Spanish now. That's what we want to hear.
Okay, I'm motivated to keep going. What's next on our high-frequency phrase adventure?
Let's see. How about es la verdad?
It is the truth.
Huh.
Straightforward and to the point.
Exactly. But of course, we've got our contraction to make it sound even more natural. It ins becomes it's. So it's es la verdad.
Es la verdad. I like how concise and impactful that sounds.
Sometimes those short, powerful phrases are the ones that stick with us the most.
All right, I'm ready for another challenge. What's next on our list of conversational gems?
Okay, how about ¿Quién es ella?
Who is she? Another seemingly simple one.
Right, but don't let it fool ya. Who is becomes who, so it's ¿Quién es ella?
¿Quién es ella? I can hear how these subtle changes in pronunciation make the phrases sound less formal and more conversational. It's like you're uncovering the hidden rhythm of the language.
You're exactly right. And the more you immerse yourself in that rhythm, the more fluent and confident you'll become.
Okay, I'm ready for another challenge. What's next on our list of high-frequency gems?
How about this? Ella es mi hermana.
She is my sister.
Got it.
But I'm guessing we've got a contraction here too, right?
You betcha. She is becomes she's, so it's ella es mi hermana.
Ella es mi hermana. It's incredible how much smoother those phrases become with the contractions.
That's all about capturing the natural flow of the language, right?
Absolutely. Okay, what else is on our high-frequency hit list?
Let's see. Oh, how about lo siento?
I'm sorry. A phrase we all need to know.
Indeed. And as always, we can smooth it out with our trusty contraction. I am becomes I am, so it's lo siento.
Lo siento. It's amazing how such a small change can make such a big difference.
It's like you're tuning your ear to the nuances of the language.
Okay, what other conversational gems are waiting for us?
How about this? Vivo con un amigo.
I live with a friend. Straightforward, but no contractions there, right?
You're right. Not a formal one, but, in fast speech with a mirror often blends together. So it's more like vivo con un amigo.
Vivo con un amigo. It's subtle, but I can definitely hear the difference.
Right. It's all about those small details that can make you sound more like a native speaker.
Okay, I'm ready for another challenge. What's next?
All right, let's try it. Ten cuidado, no te caigas.
Be careful, don't fall. Good advice. But no contractions in this one either.
You're right, not in the traditional sense, but when you say don't fall, it usually comes out more quickly, and that tin in don't often gets dropped.
So, ten cuidado, no te caigas.
You got it.
I can hear how that quick pronunciation adds a sense of urgency.
Exactly. Sometimes those quick pronunciations are key to conveying the right tone and emphasis.
Okay, I'm ready to uncover some more conversational nuggets. What else does this video offer?
How about estás casado?
Are you married? Classic icebreaker. But I'm guessing there's a contraction hidden in there somewhere.
You're right. Are you often becomes aru in rapid speech, so it sounds more like aru casado.
Aru casado. It's amazing how those contractions add a sense of casualness to the pronunciation. Like, you instantly sound more like a fluent speaker.
That's the power of those subtle nuances. They really make a difference.
Okay, what else does this video have in store for us? I'm ready for more.
How about como pasó?
How did it happen? I've definitely used that one a few times myself.
We all have. And there's a contraction that makes it sound even more natural. Did it often blends together and sounds like didit, so it becomes como pasó?
Como pasó? I'm starting to hear these contractions everywhere now.
Right. They're everywhere. And once you start recognizing them and using them, your Spanish will sound so much more fluid.
Okay, what's next on our list? I'm ready for more.
Let's see. How about ¿Cómo está todo?
How is everything? Good for checking in with people.
Exactly. And there's our trusty contraction to make it sound even more natural. How is becomes how's. So it's ¿Cómo está todo?
¿Cómo está todo? I'm loving how these contractions make the pronunciation so much more authentic.
They really do. It's all about capturing the nuances of real-world Spanish.
Okay, let's keep this deep dive going. What else is on our high-frequency phrase journey?
Let's see. How about ¿Puedes oírme?
Can you hear me? A crucial one for any conversation.
Absolutely. And as always, there's our trusty contraction to smooth things out. Can you becomes more like caña in fast speech. So you'd say, caña oírme.
Caña oírme. It's amazing how that tiny change in pronunciation can make you sound more like a native speaker.
It's all about moving beyond those textbook pronunciations, you know?
All right, what's next on our list? I'm eager to learn more.
Let's try. Estoy en el aeropuerto.
I'm at the airport. Straightforward. But I bet there's a contraction hidden in there somewhere.
You got it. I am becomes I'm. And in fast speech often sounds more like ata. So it's more like estoy en el aeropuerto.
Estoy en el aeropuerto. I can definitely hear how those subtle changes create a more natural rhythm.
Exactly. It's about mirroring how people actually talk.
Okay, what else is on our list of high-frequency gems? I'm excited to see what else we can uncover.
Okay, how about another farewell phrase? Hasta luego.
See you later. I'm getting good at this, right? Is there a contraction in there, too?
You bet. You often becomes ya in fast speech, so it's hasta luego.
Hasta luego. It's like you're adding a touch of warmth to the farewell just with that change in
It
pronunciation.
really does make a difference, doesn't it?
Okay, I'm feeling more and more confident with each phrase we practice. What else is on this list of conversational must-haves?
Let's see. How about this? Estoy bien, ¿y tú?
I'm fine, and you, another classic. And of course, there's a contraction in there somewhere.
Right. You are. I am becomes I'm, and you in fast speech often sounds like new, so it becomes estoy bien, nous.
Estoy bien nu. I love how those contractions make it sound so effortless and natural, like you're instantly transformed into a fluent speaker.
That's the magic of those subtle nuances.
Okay, what else does this video have in store for us? I'm ready for more.
How about no es tu culpa?
It is not your fault. Powerful words to know.
They are. And as you might expect, we can make them sound even more natural with a contraction. It is becomes it's. So it's no es tu culpa.
No es tu culpa.
I can hear how that contraction makes it sound more comforting and reassuring.
Sometimes those short, powerful phrases are the ones that really resonate.
All right, I'm ready for another challenge. What's next on our list of conversational gems?
Okay, how about this one? Es una buena historia.
It is a good story. And I bet there's a contraction in there, right?
You bet. It is often becomes it's. So the phrase becomes es una buena historia.
Is una buena historia. It's incredible how much smoother and more natural those contractions make the phrases sound.
It really is. It's like you're unlocking a secret level of fluency.
Okay, I'm feeling really motivated to keep going. What else is on this list of high-frequency must-knows?
All right, how about tengo novio?
I have a boyfriend. Any contractions in that one?
You're on fire today.
Yeah.
While there isn't a formal contraction in this phrase, hava often blends together and becomes more like hava in fast speech.
So tengo novio. You got it.
It's fascinating how those subtle changes make it sound more like how a native speaker would actually say it.
That's what it's all about, capturing those nuances of real-world Spanish.
Okay, I'm eager for more. What else is on our list of conversational gold?
How about, ¿Deaste un mensaje?
You left a message. Good for checking voicemail. But I bet there's a contraction lurking in there, isn't there?
You're right on the money. Lefta often blends together and becomes lefta, so it's more like dejaste un mensaje.
Dejaste un mensaje. I can hear how that subtle change adds a level of authenticity to the pronunciation.
It's those small details that can make a big difference, right?
Absolutely. Okay, I'm eager for more. What else does this video offer?
Let's see, how about, ¿a quién le toca?
Whose turn is it? Classic game night question.
Exactly. And of course, there's our contraction. Is it often sounds more like sit in rapid speech, so it's a quien le toca.
A quien le toca. I'm noticing that these contractions not only make the phrases easier to say, they also make them sound less formal.
Perfect for casual conversations.
Exactly. It's like you're instantly transforming from a language student into a fluent speaker.
That's the power of these subtle nuances.
Okay, what else does this video have in store for us? I'm ready for more.
Let's try. ¿Dónde está el maestro?
Where is the teacher? A question for the ages.
It is. And as always, there's a contraction to make it sound even more natural. Where is often becomes where's in fast speech. So it's more like, ¿Dónde está el maestro?
¿Dónde está el maestro? I love how those contractions make the pronunciation so much more natural.
It's all about capturing the rhythm of everyday Spanish.
Okay, let's keep this deep dive going. What else is on our high-frequency phrase journey?
Let's see. No hay classes hoy.
There are no classes today. Music to my ears. But wait, is there a contraction in there too?
You're on a roll. Their R often gets shortened to theirs in fast speech, so it becomes no hay classes oi.
No hay classes, oi. It's like you're adding a touch of excitement to the announcement just with that one change in pronunciation. It really does make a difference.
Okay, I'm excited to uncover more of these conversational treasures. What else do we have?
How about, ¿Dónde está el baño?
Where is the bathroom? Important one to know. But no contractions there, right?
Right. No formal contractions, but where is often pronounced quickly, blending together. So it sounds more like, ¿Dónde está el baño?
¿Dónde está el baño? I like how concise and to the point that sounds.
Sometimes those short, direct phrases are the most effective.
Okay, I'm ready for another challenge. What else is on our high-frequency phrase adventure?
Let's see. How about,
Estoy soltero?
I am single? Any contractions there?
Of course. I am becomes I'm, so it's estoy soltero.
Estoy soltero.
Yeah.
Perfect. I'm noticing that these contractions not only make the phrases easier to say, they also make them sound less formal.
Exactly.
Like I could actually use these with native speakers and sound like I belong.
That's what it's all about, bridging that gap between textbook learning and real-life fluency.
Okay, hit me with another one.
All right, how about ¿qué tienes en mente?
What do you have in mind?
That's a good one. And of course, we have our contraction. Do you often becomes do in fast speech. So it's ¿qué tú tienes en mente?
¿Qué tú tienes en mente?
Ah,
That does make it sound a lot more conversational.
right. It's about those little adjustments that can really take your Spanish to the next level.
I love it. Okay, what's next on our high-frequency phrase adventure?
Let's see. How about abriré la puerta?
I will open the door. Simple, polite, and I don't see any contractions.
You're right, there isn't one in the Spanish. But in the English, I will almost always becomes I'll.
Ah, so it's abrir la puerta.
Exactly.
I'm starting to realize that English is full of contractions, maybe even more so than Spanish.
It might just be. But the important thing is to recognize how these subtle changes affect the flow of both languages.
Okay, let's keep this momentum going. What's next on our list of high-frequency essentials?
Let's try llego tarde.
Oh no, I am late. Hopefully we don't have to use that one too often.
We've all been there. And of course, we can make it sound a bit more natural with a contraction. Often becomes, I'm so llego tarde.
Llego tarde. Okay, I think I'm starting to get the hang of this. What else do we have on our list?
All right, let's try. Puedes llamarme un taxi.
Can you call me a taxi? Another one that will come in handy when traveling, and I'm guessing more contraction.
You bet. Can you is often caña when spoken quickly. Puedes llamarme un taxi.
Puedes llamarme un taxi. Perfect. I feel like I'm actually starting to sound more like a native speaker.
That's the goal.
Okay, what else is on our list of conversational gems? I'm ready to uncover some more hidden treasures.
How about cuando llega el avión?
When did the plane arrive? Another one for the travelers. But I don't hear any contractions there.
Ah, you're right. There isn't a formal contraction in this phrase, but it does flow together smoothly. Does the often blends together when you're speaking casually.
So, cuando llega el avión?
Exactly.
I love how much smoother and more natural those subtle changes make it sound. It really does make a difference.
Okay, I'm feeling motivated to keep going. What else is on our high-frequency phrase journey?
Let's see. Estoy en contacto.
I am in touch. Nice and simple.
It is. And there's our contraction to make it flow even better. I am becomes I'm, giving us estoy en contacto.
Estoy en contacto. It's amazing how those subtle changes in pronunciation can make such a big difference.
It's those small details that can really elevate your Spanish.
Okay, what other conversational nuggets does this video offer? I'm ready for more.
All right, how about ¿A qué hora llega el autobús?
At what time does the bus arrive? That will definitely come in handy when you're traveling.
You bet. And as always, does the often blends together, so it's more like ¿A qué hora llega el autobús?
¿A qué hora llega el autobús?
It's all about capturing that natural rhythm and flow. And as you continue practicing, you'll find that those contractions start to feel more and more natural to you.
Absolutely. Okay, what else is on our high-frequency treasure list? Let's try one that everyone's probably used at some point. ¿Dónde están las llaves?
Where are the keys? Oh, I ask myself that question way too often.
I think we can all relate to that. And yes, there's a contraction that makes it sound even more natural. Where my feet? often blends together in fast speech. So it becomes ¿Dónde están las llaves?
¿Dónde están las llaves? I've definitely noticed that native speakers tend to blend those words together.
It's all about those subtle nuances that make spoken language sound so effortless, you know?
Okay, I'm ready to tackle another one. What else is on our high-frequency phrase adventure?
All right, how about estaré afuera?
I will be outside. Simple and straightforward.
Exactly. And we can make it sound even more natural with our trusty contraction. I will becomes I'll. So it's estaré afuera.
Estar afuera. See, I'm getting the hang of this.
You are.
Okay, what's next on our list of conversational essentials?
Let's try another classic farewell phrase. Nos vemos mañana.
See you tomorrow. But I bet there's a contraction hiding in there somewhere.
You're getting good at this. You often gets shortened to ya in fast speech, so it becomes nos vemos mañana.
Nos vemos mañana. It's amazing how those subtle changes in pronunciation can really impact the tone of a phrase.
They really do add a layer of warmth and familiarity.
Okay, what other high-frequency gems are waiting to be discovered? I'm ready to keep learning.
How about this one? Haré lo mejor que pueda.
I will do my best. That's a good life motto.
It is. And as always, we can make it flow a little better with a contraction. Will do often becomes will do. So you'd say, haré lo mejor que pueda.
Haré lo mejor que pueda. I'm noticing that these contractions not only make the phrases easier to say, but they also help me remember them better.
That's a great point. It's like they create a little mnemonic device.
Okay, what else is on our list of conversational treasures? I'm excited to keep exploring.
How about this one? Estoy sucio.
I am dirty. Hopefully I won't need that one too often.
Hopefully not. But it's good to know just in case. And yes, there's our contraction. I am becomes I. So estoy sucio.
Estoy sucio. Sí. I'm getting the hang of this.
You are. You're a natural.
Okay, I'm ready for another challenge. What else is on our high-frequency phrase adventure?
Let's try this one. Te lo prometo.
I promise you. Always an important thing to be able to say.
It is. And of course, we've got our contraction. Promise you. Often blends together. It becomes te lo prometo.
Te lo prometo. I love how these subtle changes make the pronunciation sound so much more natural and authentic.
It's about capturing that natural flow and letting the contractions happen organically.
Okay, I'm eager to uncover more of these conversational gems. What else is on our list?
Let's see. Oh, how about this? Me viste.
Did you see me? I could definitely use that when playing hide and seek.
Exactly. And you guessed it. We have a contraction. Did you? Often becomes dija when you say it quickly. Me viste.
Me viste.
Yeah.
It definitely sounds more playful that way.
It does. It's all about bringing those phrases to life, right?
Wow. Okay, I'm ready for another challenge. What else do we have on our list of high-frequency must-knows?
Let's try. ¿Quieres algo de comer?
Do you want something to eat? A classic. Any contractions?
You bet. Do you often becomes dia in casual speech. ¿Quieres algo de comer?
¿Quieres algo de comer? Perfect. I feel like I could actually hold a conversation in Spanish now.
That's what we like to hear.
Okay, I'm excited to see what other conversational treasures this video has in store for us. What's next?
All right, how about estoy desayunando?
I am having breakfast. But I bet there's a contraction in there, right?
You're right on track. I am becomes I'm, so it's more like estoy desayunando.
Estoy desayunando. I can definitely hear how that makes the phrase sound more natural.
It's all about those small details, you know.
Okay, I'm ready for another challenge. What else do we have on our list of high-frequency gems?
Okay, let's try it. ¿Cuál quieres?
Which one do you want? I can see that one coming in handy in lots of situations, but I don't hear a contraction there.
You're right. No formal contraction, but it does flow together nicely. Do you often blends together when you're speaking quickly?
So, ¿cuál quieres? You got it. It's amazing how much those subtle pronunciation shifts can make the phrases sound more natural and effortless.
It really is all about capturing the natural rhythm of the language.
Okay, what else is on our list of conversational treasures? I'm ready to keep exploring.
Let's try escaro.
It is expensive. I've definitely used that one a few times, especially when traveling.
I think we all have. And of course, there's our contraction. It is becomes it's. So, es caro.
Es caro. Simple, yet effective.
Exactly.
Okay, what's next on our high-frequency phrase adventure? I'm ready to keep learning.
How about this? Vamos a almorzar.
Let's have lunch. Always a good idea. Any contractions?
You're right, not in the Spanish, but remember, in English, let's have is a contraction of let us have, and in spoken English, we pretty much always use the contraction.
So vamos a almorzar. Got it.
It's important to be aware of contractions in both languages.
Okay, I'm eager to uncover more conversational gems. What's next on our list?
How about gracias por la comida?
Thank you for the meal. Always a polite thing to say.
It is. And as always, we've got a little contraction to make it sound more natural. Thank you often becomes thank you when you're speaking quickly. Gracias por la comida.
Gracias por la comida. I love how that small change in pronunciation makes it sound more sincere.
Exactly. It's all about finding that balance between clarity and natural flow.
Okay, what else is on our loft of high-frequency treasures? I'm excited to keep learning.
Let's try. No hay comida.
There was no food.
No. Hopefully I won't have to use that one too often.
Hopefully not, but, it's good to be prepared. And, of course, we have our contraction. There was no hay comida.
No hay comida. I'm starting to hear those contractions everywhere now.
They are everywhere, and the more you practice, the more natural they'll become.
Okay, what else is on our list of conversational gold? I'm ready to discover some more hidden gems.
Let's try. Gracias por invitarme a tu casa.
Thank you for inviting me to your home. Very nice sentiment. It is, and we have a couple of contractions in the English translation. When you say, thank you for inviting me, it often blends together in fast speech. So it becomes, gracias por invitarme a tu casa.
Gracias por invitarme a tu casa. I can hear how that makes it sound more sincere and less like I'm reading from a script.
It's all about capturing those nuances of real-world English, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm eager to uncover more conversational treasures.
Mm-hmm.
What else is on our list?
Let's see. How about, es hora de cenar?
It is dinner time.
Hmm?
Music to my ears. Any contractions there?
You're right, not in the Spanish. But in the English translation, dinner time usually comes out more like dinner time. Blending together is one word.
So es hora de cenar. I'm definitely starting to notice how English uses a lot of contractions.
It does. It's just one of those things that make spoken language sound more natural.
Okay, I'm ready for another challenge. What else is on our list?
How about, son las 9:30, hora de acostarse?
It is 9:30, time for bed. Some nights I love hearing that, some nights I don't.
We've all been there. But of course, we have a contraction. Time for bed usually runs together in casual speech. So, son las 9:30, hora de acostarse.
Son las 9:30, hora de acostarse.
Yeah, it definitely sounds more relaxed when you say it that way.
Exactly. It's about matching the tone to the situation.
Okay, what else is on our list of high-frequency gems? I'm eager to keep learning.
Let's see. How about estoy a la cama?
I am in bed, a phrase I know all too well.
Don't we all? And yes, we've got our contraction. I am becomes I'm. Estoy en la cama.
Estoy en la cama. It's those small tweaks that can make a big difference.
They really can. It's all about sounding more natural and fluent.
Okay, I'm ready for another challenge. What's next on our list of conversational essentials?
How about ¿Quieres jugar un juego?
Do you want to play a game? Sounds fun, but I'm sure there's a contraction hiding in there somewhere.
You bet. Want to often becomes wanna in fast speech. So, ¿Quieres jugar un juego?
¿Quieres jugar un juego? I can hear how that change makes it sound less formal and more like an invitation. Exactly. It's about making those subtle shifts to sound more natural and engaging.
Okay, what else is on our list of high-frequency treasures? I'm ready to keep learning and uncovering those hidden gems.
Let's see. Por favor, ayúdame.
Please help me. We all need a helping hand sometimes.
We do. And yes, there's our contraction. Help me blends together in casual speech. So, por favor, ayúdame.
Por favor, ayúdame. I can hear how that slight change in pronunciation makes the phrase sound more urgent.
Exactly. Those small changes can make a big difference in how you convey emotion.
Okay, what's next on our high-frequency phrase adventure? I'm ready for another challenge.
Let's see. How about, ¿dónde están mis cosas?
Where are my things? Another one I ask myself way too often.
I think we can all relate to that. And yes, there's a contraction to make it sound more natural. Where are my is often blended together in fast speech. So it's, ¿dónde están mis cosas?
¿Dónde están mis cosas? Wow, I never realized how much those subtle changes in pronunciation can impact the natural flow of a phrase.
They really do. They really do.
Okay, what else is on our list of conversational gems? I'm ready to discover some more hidden treasures.
How about this one? Piénsalo.
Think about it. Good advice.
It is. And of course, we have our contraction. About it often becomes about, giving us piénsalo.
Piénsalo. Yeah, that does sound more natural.
Right.
Okay, I'm ready for another challenge. What else is on our high-frequency phrase agenda?
Let's see. How about mi bebida favorita es el té?
My favorite drink is tea. I don't hear any contractions in that one.
You're right, not in the Spanish. But remember, in English, favorite drink often flows together when you're speaking quickly.
So mi bebida favorita es el té.
Got it. It's those little things that can make your English sound more natural as well.
Okay, I'm ready for another challenge. What's next on our list?
How about this one? ¿Qué estás estudiando?
What are you studying? Classic conversation starter. Any contractions?
Of course. What are you? Becomes more like what taya when you say it casually. ¿Qué estás estudiando?
¿Qué estás estudiando? Okay, that does sound more natural.
Right.
Okay, what else is on our list of conversational must-haves? I'm ready to keep learning and uncovering those hidden treasures.
How about this? Tengo un examen más tarde.
I have a test later. Not my favorite phrase to hear, but it's a reality of student life.
We've all been there. And yes, harva often becomes hava in rapid speech. Tengo un examen más tarde.
Tengo un examen más tarde. Okay, I can hear how that contraction makes it sound more casual.
Exactly. It's those little things that make spoken language sound more natural.
Okay, what other conversational gems are waiting to be discovered? I'm ready to dive back in.
Let's see. Solo un poco.
Just a little. Short and sweet.
It is. And as always, there's a contraction to make it sound even more natural. Just A often becomes sista, giving us solo un poco.
Solo un poco. It's amazing how those small changes in pronunciation can really impact the flow of a phrase.
It's about finding that balance between clarity and natural flow.
Okay, I'm ready for another challenge. What's next on our list of high-frequency must-knows?
All right, how about estoy en una situación difícil?
I am in a difficult situation.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully I won't have to use that one too often.
Let's hope not. But, it's always good to be prepared. And, of course, there's our contraction. I am becomes I'm, and ina often blends together to sound like ina in fast speech. So, estoy en una situación difícil.
Estoy en una situación difícil. I'm definitely starting to get a feel for those subtle contractions.
You are. You are.
Okay, what other conversational gems are waiting for us to uncover? I'm ready for another challenge.
Let's see. How about this? Hace frío.
It's cold. I can definitely relate to that one.
I think we all can. And yes, there's our trusty contraction. It's giving us hace frío.
Hace frío. It's incredible how much those contractions can change the feel of a phrase.
They really can. It's all about making your Spanish sound more natural and authentic.
Okay, I'm ready for another challenge. What else is on our list of high-frequency must-knows?
How about this one? Te extraño.
I miss you. Short, sweet, and to the point.
Exactly. And we have our contraction to make it flow even better. Miss you in fast speech often becomes misia. So, te extraño.
Te extraño. I love how these contractions make the phrases so much easier to remember.
That's a great point. It's like they create a little rhythm that helps the words stick in your mind.
Okay, what other gems are waiting to be uncovered? I'm eager to keep exploring this list of conversational gold.
Okay, how about salgamos?
Let's go out. I'm always up for that.
Me too. And yes, there's our contraction. Let's go often becomes let's go in fast speech. So salgamos.
Salgamos. It's amazing how much those contractions can change the feel of a phrase.
It's all about capturing the rhythm of natural speech, right?
Absolutely. Okay, I'm ready for another challenge. What else is on our list of high-frequency must-knows?
Let's try. Tengo un celular nuevo.
I have a new cell phone. Always exciting to get a new phone. Any contractions?
You bet. Havo often becomes more like hava in fast speech. Tengo un celular nuevo.
Tengo un celular nuevo. I feel like I could actually hold my own in a conversation in Spanish.
That's what we like to hear.
Okay, I'm eager to uncover more conversational gems. What's next on our list?
How about questor número de teléfono?
What is your phone number? Another important one to know. But I don't hear a contraction there.
Ah, you're right. No formal contraction, but it does flow together nicely. What is often blends together and becomes what's in fast speech. So it's more like, ¿cuál es tu número de teléfono?
¿Cuál es tu número de teléfono? It's amazing how much smoother it sounds when you say it that way.
It's all about those subtle changes in pronunciation, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm feeling motivated to keep going. What else is on our high-frequency phrase, adventure?
Let's try. Es fácil de recordar.
It's easy to remember. Good to know, especially when you're learning a new language.
Absolutely. And yes, we've got a contraction. It is often becomes it's, and the phrase just flows together more naturally. So you'd say, es fácil de recordar.
Es fácil de recordar. It's incredible how much smoother those contractions can make a phrase sound.
It really is. It's all about finding the rhythm of the language.
Okay, I'm ready for another challenge. What else do we have?
All right, let's try. Eso es gracioso.
That is funny. Humor is so important.
It is. And as always, we have our contraction and when we say that's funny, it all comes out as one unit. So it sounds like eso es gracioso.
Eso es gracioso. Okay, I can hear how that contraction adds to the humor.
It's all about capturing the essence of the language, right?
Okay, I'm ready to uncover more conversational treasures. What else does this video offer?
Let's try. Vamos a echar un vistazo.
Let's take a look. That one sounds pretty straightforward to me, but I'm sure there's a contraction in there somewhere.
You're right. There isn't a formal contraction in the Spanish, but in casual English, take a usually blends together. So it's more like vamos a echar un vistazo.
Vamos a echar un vistazo.
I love how those subtle changes in pronunciation make the phrases sound so much more natural. It's all about those nuances. They can really make a difference.
Okay, I'm eager for more. What else is on this list of high-frequency treasures?
Let's see. How about el tren ya partió?
The train has already left. I hate when that happens, but I don't hear a contraction there.
You're right. Not in the Spanish itself, but in casual English speech is often said very quickly, so it sounds more like el tren ya partió.
El tren ya partió. I'm definitely starting to pick up on those subtle contractions in English.
You are. It's all about paying attention to how native speakers actually talk.
Okay, I'm ready for another challenge. What else is on our high-frequency phrase adventure?
All right, let's try ¿Dónde está?
Where is it? Nice and simple.
It is. And as always, we can make it flow a bit better with a contraction. Where is often becomes where's, and it all runs together. So, ¿dónde está? It is. And yes, there's a contraction to make it sound even more natural. Where is often becomes where's, and it all runs together. So, ¿dónde está?
¿Dónde está? It's fascinating how just that one small change can make the phrase sound less formal and more conversational.
Right. It's all about mimicking the way native speakers actually talk.
Okay, what's next on our list? I'm eager to learn more.
Let's see. How about el tren llega en 2 minutos?
The train arrives in 2 minutes. Oh, good.
It is good news. Now, this one doesn't have a formal contraction, but it does flow together smoothly. Arrives in, kind of blends together, el tren llega en 2 minutos.
El tren llega en 2 minutos. Yeah, I can hear how those connected sounds make it sound more natural.
It's all about finding that natural rhythm.
Okay, I'm ready for another challenge.
Yeah.
What else is on our list of conversational essentials?
All right, let's try this one. Te estoy molestando.
Am I bothering you? Always a good thing to ask.
It is. And of course, we have our contraction bothering often loses that G sound at the end. So, te estoy molestando.
Te estoy molestando. I can hear how that makes it sound less forceful and more like a polite question.
Right. It's those small changes that can make a big difference in how you come across.
Okay, what other conversational nuggets are waiting to be uncovered? I'm ready to keep learning and expanding my Spanish toolkit.
Let's see. How about no tengo ganas?
I don't feel like it. We all have those days.
We do. And yes, we have our contraction. Don't is already a contraction, of course, and feel like it is often said quickly, no tengo ganas.
No tengo ganas. Right. Yeah, that definitely sounds more natural.
Right.
Okay, what else is on our list of high-frequency treasures? I'm ready to discover more.
How about, ¿te acuerdas de mí?
Do you remember me?
Mm.
That's a good one to know, but I don't hear any contractions there.
You're right. No formal contraction in the Spanish. But in English, do you often becomes do, and remember me kind of flows together. So it's more like, ¿te acuerdas de mí?
¿Te acuerdas de mí?
I can hear how those connected sounds make it sound more like a genuine question.
Exactly. It's about finding those subtle ways to make your English sound more natural, too. Okay, I'm ready for another challenge. What else is on our list of high-frequency must-knows?
Let's try Tengo algo para ti.
I have something for you. Ooh, that sounds intriguing.
It is. And we've got a contraction in the English. Something for you often becomes something for ya. So, tengo algo para ti.
Tengo algo para ti. Yeah, that definitely sounds more casual.
Right. It's all about those little adjustments.
Okay, what other conversational gems are waiting to be uncovered? I'm ready to keep learning.
Let's see. How about this? Puedo ayudarte.
Can I help you? Always a good thing to ask.
It is. And you guessed it, we've got our contraction. Help you can sound like help you. So it becomes puedo ayudarte.
Puedo ayudarte. Yeah, I can hear how that quick pronunciation makes it sound more natural.
Exactly. It's all about finding that natural flow.
Okay, I'm ready for another challenge. What's next on our list of high-frequency must-knows?
How about iré mañana?
I will go tomorrow. Simple and straightforward.
Exactly. And of course, we can make it sound more natural with the contraction I will becomes I'll, and it all flows together. So, iré mañana.
Iré mañana. It's those small tweaks that can really make you sound more like a native speaker.
They really can.
Okay, I'm ready for another challenge. What's next on our list of conversational essentials?
Let's try this. Te ayudaré.
I will help you. Always good to be able to offer a helping hand.
It is. And as always, we've got our contraction to smooth things out. I will becomes I'll and help you. Often sounds more like help ya. So, te ayudaré.
Te ayudaré. It's amazing how just a small change in pronunciation can make such a big difference.
They really do.
Okay, what other conversational gems are waiting to be uncovered? I'm ready to keep learning.
Let's see. How about estás bromeando?
Are you joking? I can definitely see myself using that one.
I think we all can. And yes, we have our contraction. Are you becomes more like aria and fast speech, and joking kind of loses that hard G at the end. So, estás bromeando.
Estás bromeando. That definitely sounds more like how I hear people say it.
Right. It's about those little adjustments that make all the difference.
Okay, I'm eager for more. What else is on this list of high-frequency treasures?
How about estoy caminando a casa?
I am walking home. A classic. Any contractions?
You bet. I am becomes I'm. And when we say walking home, it all kind of flows together. Estoy caminando a casa.
Estoy caminando a casa. It's incredible how much smoother those contractions make the phrases sound.
They really do. It's all about capturing that natural rhythm of the language.
Okay, I'm ready for another challenge. What else is on our list?
Let's see. How about gracias por tu ayuda?
Thank you for your help. A phrase we all use all the time.
It is, and we can make it even better with a contraction. Thank you often becomes thank ya, and for your blends together. So gracias por tu ayuda.
Gracias por tu ayuda. It's amazing how those small changes can make such a big difference.
It really can.
Okay, I'm ready for another challenge. What else is on our high-frequency phrase adventure?
How about date prisa?
Hurry up. I've definitely said that a few times.
We all have. And of course, there's our contraction, hurry up, usually comes out more like hurry up, almost as one word, date prisa.
Date prisa. Yeah, that definitely sounds more natural.
Right. It's about those subtle changes in pronunciation that can make all the difference.
Okay, what other conversational nuggets are waiting to be uncovered? I'm excited to see what else this video has to offer.
Let's see. How about puedo irme ahora?
Can I go now? We've all wanted to ask that at some point.
We have, and there's our trusty contraction to help us out. Can I often becomes canny. So, puedo irme ahora.
Puedo irme ahora. I can hear how that blended sound makes it sound more polite.
Exactly. It's those little nuances that can make you sound more fluent and confident.
Okay, what else is on our list of high-frequency gems? I'm ready to discover more.
Okay, how about this one? Llegué temprano.
I arrived early. Always a good thing to do.
It is. And you know what? There's a subtle contraction that makes it sound even more natural. Arrived early kind of blends together a bit. So it's more like llegué temprano.
Llegué temprano. Okay, I can hear how that makes it sound more effortless.
Exactly. It's all about those little details.
Okay, what else is on this list of conversational gold? I'm excited to see what else we can uncover.
Let's see. Tengo miedo.
I'm afraid. A phrase we all know too well.
We do. And as you might have guessed, there's a contraction to make it sound more natural. I becomes I'm, so it's tengo miedo.
Tengo miedo. I love how these subtle changes in pronunciation can really impact the tone of a phrase.
They really can. It's about finding that sweet spot between clarity and natural flow.
Okay, what other conversational gems are waiting for us to discover? I'm ready to keep learning.
How about me voy a dormir?
I am going to sleep. Definitely one of my most used phrases.
I bet. And of course, there's our contraction going to often becomes gonna. Me voy a dormir.
Me voy a dormir. Yeah, that definitely sounds more natural. Okay, I'm eager for more. What other phrases does this video have in store for us?
Let's see. How about this? Cepilla tus dientes.
Brush your teeth. Childhood memories. But no contractions there, right?
You're right. Not in the Spanish itself, but your teeth often blends together in English. Cepilla tus dientes.
Cepilla tus dientes. Okay, I can hear how that makes it sound more casual.
It's all about finding that sweet spot between clarity and natural flow.
Okay, what's next on our list? I'm ready to learn more.
Let's try. No tengo sueño.
I am not sleepy. If only.
We've all been there. And of course, we can make it sound a bit more natural with the contraction I am becomes I'm. So No tengo sueño.
No tengo sueño. I'm really starting to hear these contractions everywhere.
They really are everywhere. And the more you pay attention to them, the more natural your Spanish will sound.
Okay, I'm ready for another challenge. What else is on our list?
Let's try. Disculpe, necesito estudiar.
Excuse me, I need to study. Important one to know for any student.
It is. And as always, there's our contraction to make it sound more natural. Need to often becomes needa in fast speech. So, disculpe, necesito estudiar.
Disculpe, necesito estudiar. I can hear how that makes it sound more like a request and less like a demand.
Exactly. It's about finding the right tone.
Okay, what other conversational nuggets are waiting to be uncovered? I'm ready to keep learning.
How about el examen fue
The
difícil?
exam was hard. I've definitely been there.
Haven't we all? And of course, was hard often blends together. El examen fue difícil.
El examen fue difícil. Yeah, those contractions really do make a big difference.
They really do. It's all about those subtle nuances.
Okay, what's next on our high-frequency phrase adventure? I'm eager to keep learning and expanding my conversational toolkit.
Let's see. How about this? Lo hais.
I did it. A great feeling.
It is, and there's a contraction to make it sound even more natural. The D in D flows right into the I in it, so lo hais.
More heis. Okay, I can hear how that makes it sound more spontaneous and less like I'm reading it.
Right, it's all about those little details.
Okay, I'm ready for another challenge. What else do we have on our list?
All right, how about this? Es lunes.
It is Monday, the start of a new week.
It is, and as always, we can make it sound more natural with a contraction. It is becomes it's, giving us es lunes.
It's lunes. I love how much more effortless those contractions make it sound.
They really do. It's all about capturing the natural rhythm of the language.
Okay, what other conversational nuggets does this video offer? I'm ready to keep learning.
Let's see. How about has estado allí?
Have you been there? A classic travel question.
It is. And of course, there's our contraction. You is often ya in fast speech, and been there blends together. Has estado allí?
Has estado allí. Yeah, that definitely sounds more natural and less like I'm reading from a book.
It really does make a difference.
Okay, I'm ready for another challenge. What else is on our list of high-frequency must-knows?
Let's see. How about limpia tu habitación?
Clean your room. I remember hearing that a lot growing up.
Don't we all? And yes, there's a contraction. Your room often runs together. Limpia tu habitación.
Limpia tu habitación. I can hear how that makes it sound less like a command and more like a friendly suggestion.
Exactly. It's all about those subtle changes in pronunciation.
Okay, what's next on our high-frequency phrase adventure? I'm ready to keep learning and expanding my Spanish toolkit.
Okay, how about this? Que tengas un buen día.
Have a good day. Always a nice way to end a conversation.
It is. And of course, we have a contraction to make it sound even more natural. Good day flows together. So, que tengas un buen día.
Que tengas un buen día. I could definitely hear how that makes it sound more natural and less like I'm reading from a script.
Exactly. It's all about those small details that can make a big difference.
Wow, we covered a lot of ground today. I feel like I have a whole new set of tools for speaking Spanish more fluently and confidently. Those contractions were so helpful. I never realized how much they impact the rhythm and flow of the language.
They're a key part of what makes spoken Spanish sound so natural. And the more you practice, the more they'll become second nature. Remember, fluency isn't about perfection. It's about expressing yourself with confidence and ease.
That's a great point. I'm definitely excited to start using these high-frequency phrases in real conversations. And who knows, maybe this deep dive into conversational Spanish will even inspire us to try and crack the code of the Voynich manuscript someday.
Now, that would be an adventure. But for now, keep practicing, keep exploring, and most importantly, keep having fun with Spanish.
That's great advice. And to all of you listening, we hope you enjoyed this deep dive into conversational Spanish. Remember, the key to fluency is practice and immersion. So get out there, start speaking, and don't be afraid to make mistakes. Until next time, adios.
Thank you for joining us today on English Learning Podcast. I want to congratulate you for taking the time to improve your English. Every step counts, so keep moving forward and don't stop. If you enjoyed this content and want to learn more, make sure to subscribe and hit the like button so we can keep creating videos like this. Let us know in the comments what level of English you're at and what topics you'd like us to cover in the next episode. Also, check out the links in the description for additional resources to help you keep advancing. See you in the next video. And remember, English Learning Podcast is here to help you reach your English goals. Keep learning.